I'll just introduce the topic. So we are talking about Parliamentary Watch, which we have used. We are now in version 3, and it has gone through many transitions. It works on both. It works on Android, iOS, and then Windows. And I'll now hand over to Daniel to continue to take us through what the Parliamentary Watch actually does, all the features, and we'll come back after that. So Daniel, please take over.
It looks like Daniel is on mute, so we cannot hear him.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Okay. So, Parliamentary Watch is a native mobile application that was developed in-house by the ICT department for Parliament of Ghana, and it's available to the public on Google Play Store and then the App Store. Parliamentary Watch, most Ghanaians do not understand how Parliament works. There is a high level of disconnection from the roles and responsibilities of members of Parliament as enshrined in the Constitution and the expectation of MPs by their constituents. As more people are acquiring smartphones, Parliament of Ghana, through the introduction of Parliamentary Watch, seeks to use the mobile platform to increase visibility and to reach out to the public in order to deepen their knowledge and make them aware of the work, processes, and the relevance of Parliament. To arouse and sustain the interests of citizens in the work of Parliament, the app offers us the ability to send push notifications to alert users of real-time events, such as when plenary starts and when other papers are available to them. Besides, data bundles are expensive in Ghana, and therefore people will hardly use their data to repeatedly visit our websites and other resources on the internet. Fortunately, Parliamentary Watch offers them the ability to access basic content and functionalities in the offline mode. Contents like the Constitution and outstanding orders can be used without internet connection. Moreover, countless research suggests that people spend more time using mobile apps compared to visiting websites due to speed and convenience. Parliamentary Watch provides access to various content, which I will introduce to you in subsequent slides. Okay. So Parliament derives its mandate and functions from the 1992 Constitution, and therefore for people to really understand the role and responsibilities of their representatives, there is the need for them to have access to the Constitution. Where there is a reference to the Constitution in any part of the app, users can easily check, sometimes with hot links, without necessarily leaving the app. We also have the standing orders. The standing orders are the rules under which Parliament regulates its proceedings. It is therefore important for the public to have access to and know these rules to enable them understand what happens on the floor of Parliament and at committee sittings. We also have a section that gives detailed information about MPs. This section lists all the 275 MPs and provides access to all kinds of information about them, such as education, work experience, constituencies, committees on which they serve, their date of birth, hometown, among many others. Though not captured here, there is a section that gives information about the leadership of Parliament. That the Speaker, the Deputy Speakers, and the majority and minority leaders. There are various types of documents produced and used by Parliament to conduct its business, and these are accessible to users. Though some documents are sometimes not readily available for publishing, we are trying our best to let the public have access to them when they become available. Some of these documents are the order papers, votes and proceedings, official reports, that's the Hansard, bills and acts, and then the business statement. We also have a section for committees of Parliament. This section provides access to all committees in Parliament. It describes the type and work of each committee, how the committee is constituted, and the members of the committee. We currently do not publish committee reports. We are working on publishing committee reports and instantly make them available as and when they are being presented and laid on the floor of Parliament. Currently, Parliament does not have a TV channel. The state media and private TV stations telecast proceedings only on important occasions, such as when the president is addressing Parliament on the state of the nation, or when the finance minister presents a financial statement. There are citizens outside Ghana who do not have access to a local TV station to watch proceedings and other events. To allow citizens to view proceedings on the floor, as well as committee sittings, to appreciate the contribution of their representatives on issues bothering them, among many other factors, we decided to stream plenary live on Facebook and on YouTube. A session of Parliamentary Watch was therefore devoted to showing these live streams. Users are sent notification as soon as the events begin, and they can watch directly from the app. The videos are also available to users to watch later at their own convenience. This also helped us very much when people were no longer allowed to visit Parliament during the COVID-19 lockdown. We have a section of the app that is devoted to the publishing of journals, fact sheets, policy briefs, cost estimates of bills, and procedural briefs. The app grants access to these documents and provides the names of the artists. This section is normally populated by the research officers in the research department. We also have a section for news and events. This section is used to keep the public informed about events happening in Parliament. The Public Affairs Department generates the content and publishes these news items. These are the main features of the app. It has push notifications to give real-time notifications to users to what is happening, the documents that are available, whether there's a Parliament is sitting, an appointment committee is sitting to consider nominations from the president and other things. The app also has text-to-speech feature, whereby those who would actually want to listen to the text. For instance, if you want to read a clause in the Constitution or an order in the standing orders, you could probably touch an icon there that allows you to listen to whatever content is there that is being read to you. So we have the text-to-speech feature there. Then we have deep links. When you have the app installed and then you use a mobile browser to, let's say, search for an information about an MP, instead of the browser directing you to the content on our website or any other site, it will rather launch the app, and then open the details about that MP for you to read. We also have tidbits that gives a kind of tidbits and sort of information to users on the main screen. We have inline referencing. When you are using the standing orders, and then you get to a point whereby an order is making reference to a provision in the Constitution or another order, you can just click on that link that is making reference, and then it will automatically open whatever is being referenced in another dialogue for you to read. We also have search options in other locations in the app that will help people to search. We are considering new features in updates that are going to be released soon. We want to provide in-app events. We want to keep our current users informed, reconnect with previous users, and to reach new users. We will therefore be introducing the in-app events to showcase events and allow people to subscribe to those events before they even happen. Then again, we are also thinking about Parliamentary Watch Assistant. We are looking at having a chatbot that will answer questions that are asked by people. We are currently piloting a similar project in-house we call Cody. It's an instant chat support assistant, automated support assistant that provides ICT support to our end users. We have realized that there are times that members of parliament and users will call for support, and you only get there to realize that it's a minor thing that they could have solved themselves. For instance, someone will call you that my printer is not printing. You go there and then you realize that the printer is actually not on. So we have this chatbot that is integrated on WhatsApp. So the user will just type something like, I cannot print or my printer is not working. Then the chatbot will automatically respond with steps to guide the user to check if he's able to get the printer working. Like check whether the printer is on, if the printer is connected to the power source, and whether you have enough paper in the tray. So the user will go through those troubleshooting steps to see if you'll be able to resolve the problem. If he's unable to resolve the problem, he just, because the chatbot actually gives the user to select an option indicating he was able to solve the problem or not. So if the problem was not solved, then an automatic support ticket to be generated by the backend for an ICT support staff to immediately attend to the user. We want to introduce a similar thing in this one, but then it will be for the public. You can ask any question about Parliament, anything about Parliament, something like who is the current Speaker of Parliament, which bills are being considered, and a whole lot of things. And then the Parliamentary Watch Assistant should be able to provide you relevant information about that. We'll be looking at integrating it with Siri on iOS, and then probably Google Assistant on Android. We are also looking at probably using the speech recognition frameworks that come with these platforms. To provide users with an enjoyable experience while watching live streams or old videos from Parliament, we created another version of Parliamentary Watch for Android TV. And it's great for enjoying our videos on a larger screen. We were thinking about deploying other apps for smart TVs from Samsung and then LG, but then it's still in the pipeline, and we hope to finish that and then deploy that very soon. So far, the Android version has received about 31,000 downloads, and the iOS version has about 3,000 downloads, because that one was launched recently. So we don't have much downloads from that platform. We have a couple of reviews coming from users on the Android platform. Some people giving us a positive feedback. There are others too that have complaints, and we are considering all of them. Some people do complain about our inability to sometimes upload content instantly for them to view. And sometimes we have outdated news items and they are not being updated and a whole lot of things. So we have this team that are considering all the inputs that are coming from our users so that you'll be able to review them and then include their suggestions in future updates. We have some challenges actually when it comes to timely dissemination of information generated in Parliament. We at a point remove features that allowed citizens to provide feedback through comments, because those features were not being used due to privacy concerns. We will reintroduce the feedback mechanism while taking into consideration the privacy of users. Also, we have Mustafa and Mohammed from Kazan University in Azerbaijan in a research paper titled "The Challenges of E-Parliament Adoption and its Mitigation," devoted a section to discuss Ghana's Parliamentary Watch application for better accountability. We will review the recommendations in that paper and see how best we can continue improving the application. Thank you.